Hello, welcome back to Inaudible, the podcast that is, as previously discussed, impossible to listen to.
So,
well, I mean...
where do we start
There's
today?
news, and there's also
there
who's.
There's news, who's, and
Abuse.
and reviews.
But well, we might not have time for reviews, to be honest, with all the news that's going on.
What's going on? There's news?
Well, yeah, there's news, hues, and abuse.
We watched it together, Alex. Come on.
What?
With our old maths teacher
I
from
literally
Henbury
said-
School, Miss Hughes.
I literally said, stop
What a
watching Brooklyn
reference.
Nine-Nine. We have... Yeah, that was a pretty good reference. That
Oh,
only a
yeah, we
handful of
watched
people
it. Okay, now I know
No, I
what
was
you're
going to say,
talking about. Okay.
I literally said, stop watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine. There's a Pokemon Direct coming.
That's what we're talking about. Okay, you could have just said we're talking about Pokemon. I don't know, I'm not my reader.
So we do news first, as foretold
Let's
in the
do
prophecy?
news first.
Okay.
So,
yes.
Pokemon's getting DLC, bitches.
I know. They're calling them expansion pass, like they're a real game company.
It's almost like they decided for some reason that selling 2 extra games a year later on isn't good business.
Yeah. I will say I made a note on my notes. It says Swisher expansion pass, £26.99, and then in brackets per game. Lol.
Yeah. So you're looking at about 50
I just
quid
wanna-
for both updates.
Just want to point out, it's not the Swoosher expansion pack, it's the Pokemon Sword expansion pack and the Pokemon Shield expansion
Oh,
pack.
of course, I got
Because
this.
they have to say them separately, because otherwise people will get too confused.
They look for a game called Sword and Shield, and
Yeah.
and get
Yeah.
confused and enter a blind panic.
Or people's mums and grandparents who buys it for them on Christmas.
Oh yeah. It'd be like back in the mists of
I
time.
don't see no go next to this Pokemon. This can't be the right game.
You see, I all I'm seeing is Let's Go Eevee or Let's Go Pikachu. I'm not seeing Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. Or Eevee, Let's Go Eevee. Let's go...
It'd be like back in
Naming conventions annoy me.
2010 or 11 or whenever it was, when everyone who wanted the new Gen 5 Pokemon games got bought Peter Molyneux's God game, Black and White,
Yeah, black and white.
which is not a bad
Pocket the
thing.
Monster, black and 2. Pocket the Monster, white the 2.
Oh, I did too. 'Cause
Goddamn ridiculous.
so yeah, who's got things to say about this then?
I'm excited.
Yeah, I've
do
got.
find
Okay, no, fair play. Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I think it looks.
I'm actually hyped for it.
It's weird. I'm more hyped for this than I was for the original, so you can guarantee you're going to be disappointed.
literally.
Although
guaranteed.
it has made me realise something slightly disappointing is that gone is the
Game Freak
days.
can't innovate.
Well, no, gone is the days where you can buy a full game on the day of release.
Yeah.
Oh, that hasn't been a thing since like
That's
2012.
Well, you can still kind of now and then, but when Pokemon gets to that point, I think it's time to abandon all hope.
was
You
a-
enter.
This is the way it goes now.
But see, that's kind of paradoxical because in order for Pokemon to get to that point, Pokemon has to innovate.
Out of 8.
I wasn't saying it was a
Pokemon
bad
has-
thing. I was just saying it's a bit of a shame. It's just that
Yeah.
nostalgic twingle inside of me is going like, oh, well, now I know every type of game I buy from here on in, I'm going to have to constantly be paying for every couple of years.
Yep.
Well, there was
Yeah.
a post on Reddit.
I mean,
and
you've
it
been paying
was-
for the same game. You've been paying the same Pokemon game for the last 20 years. Hey-oh!
Drew that.
Well, no, come on. Gold Silver came out at some point in those 20 years. So I've been playing the
Yeah.
same Pokemon game for about 18, 17 years.
And just how are the mechanics different to the original game?
They had a sequel within the game.
Oh, I'm just saying, like, how have they innovated the mechanic?
Well, I mean, genders, breeding, day-night cycle. Playing devil's advocate, but no. Anyway,
You know exactly what I'm talking
yeah, I do. I'm just taking piss.
There was a post on
Anyway.
Reddit that said about relating it to like sort of EA a little bit, where it's like when they released the main game and then they released DLC, but it's like, you know, it's paid basically more of the game, but they've locked it behind paywalls.
See, now, I think there's a difference between locking content behind paywall and DLC
Yeah.
and an expansion pack. To me, an expansion pack is something that was made after the original game was released. What EA do is they complete the whole game and then don't release it all on the release day and save bits back.
They purposely save things
Exactly,
so they can yeah.
So, like, if they were designing like these two things for Sword and Shield, sorry, Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield, and they realize that they weren't going to get it done in time and then save it for later on, that's different to having it all made up and then saying, oh, we'll slice this bit off and have it as DLC later on.
Yeah, so we should explain briefly what these expansion passes are. There's going to be two of them. One of them is the Isle of Armor, and one of them is the Crown Tundra. So they are like completely separate new areas that have just been bolted on with extra stuff in them, rather than just like if one of the routes was blocked forever unless you bought the DLC.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, so if like in the base game there was like, oh, there's this route over here, but there's being blocked by Psyducks. I don't fucking know.
You just had to get the sweet powder for that or something, didn't you?
Fucking Gen 5. But
That was Gen 4.
Was it?
Yeah,
I don't know.
it
I'd have
was
this irrational hatred of Gen 5. I assume everything
Diamond,
bad
Pearl,
was in Gen 5.
Platinum.
I just assume everything bad was in Gen 5. But yeah, if it was in the base game that was saying, oh, you can't go here until later on, then that's different to, oh, this area suddenly appeared.
Okay.
But I
This is
mean,
the good way of doing it.
you can look at it
Sort
both
of.
ways and say, because they obviously haven't just started developing this after the base game came out, have they? They must have been planned already. You could say, why not just make like a really big game that was
And
really
wait
expansive?
for-
Yeah. So
Because
you can see it
money.
both ways.
Yeah. But then it like I do agree, like if they had these ideas, why not delay the game a little bit and put them in the base game?
Yeah.
But this way they get to bring the hype back for it. And
Yeah.
as far as I'm concerned, doing it this way is a lot better than releasing another game.
Yeah, that's true.
Ultra Sword.
Or like Pokemon
Shiny sword and defensive shield.
Sharp sword and defense shield, yeah, or something to do with armor.
Sharp sword, smooth shield, long shaft.
Strong shield.
Reaching round your mother's guild.
Wow, okay. but no, this is because as far as I'm concerned, like Black 2 and White 2 were good
Sorry, what?
because
But
Black 2 and White.
You mean Black?
Sorry, Book of the Monster, Black 2, Book of the Monster, White 2.
Oh, them. Right, okay.
Yeah, they were good because they weren't just the same game but a few things different. They were sequels,
Yeah.
but stuff like Emerald, Yellow, the Platinum, and for
Ultra.
God's sake, see, Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon are different because they're
By how much, though?
enough to make it worth not buying the original.
Yeah.
With Emerald, okay, it's a very, very minor plot difference and a few monsters difference, but it's not really any different.
I think I don't think Emerald's the best example because that was the plot was different effectively in that, wasn't it?
Okay,
'Cause-
Yellow then,
Okay, Yellow.
or Crystal.
Oh,
what was the difference? Crystal had the little bit of Suicune.
Emerald
But other
was
than that-
Emerald was also built on the Fire Red Leaf Green engine, so it was slightly updated graphics.
Okay, yeah, so
and,
maybe Emerald was the worst example. But they don't add they add like one new area or a slight divergence in the plot. With Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, they added a shit ton into it.
I haven't
like,
finished them yet.
But Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon make Sun and Moon completely pointless.
Yeah.
But couldn't you argue
Whereas
that
Emerald-
I've
with...
said that for years.
Whereas Emerald
Hang
does
on.
not negate the use of Ruby and Sapphire.
Isn't this the opposite of what you were saying a second ago? Hang on, I'm really confused. I'm sure that's the opposite point to what you were just making. Have
No,
I
I've
gone mad?
never made the point that look,
Okay.
Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon negate the point of Sun and Moon completely.
Yeah.
There is no reason for anybody to ever play Sun or Moon again because Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. However, Emerald does not negate the existence of Ruby and Sapphire.
No.
What?
I said no. It does not negate the point of Ruby and Sapphire.
So you're agreeing with me?
Yeah.
Good. Okay, I got confused there. So when I said a point,
Back in this conversation
but
about
I made a point, and then you said no, agreeing with me. That doesn't compute in my brain.
Because you said a negative thing, so I agreed by saying no. If you were
Point
saying
is-
if I disagreed, I'd say nay,
No.
nay.
If I agree with you, I say no. If I disagree with you, I say no. How is that confusing?
No, I'd say nay
we are but men.
or incorrect.
Point is, the DLC packs for Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield are going to be a good way of doing it. And I hope they continue doing it this way forward.
Yes, fucking hell. Let's move on. Okay.
Moving swiftly on.
Yeah. So do you want to talk about the shit that's in there? I've made a big old list.
You can cosplay as Marnie.
Yeah. So oh fuck. Okay, hang on.
I'm fucking
Hang on.
sold.
Let me just read through this big list, and then we can talk about whatever you want from the list. Okay. Old Pokemon in a free patch. Seems like it may have been a DLC originally, but they changed their minds. Way more new hairstyles and clothes. New
Yes.
motherfucking Reggies. Galar Slowpoke in either Slowking / Bro or a new evolution. Galar, Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres. Zapdos is a fucking ostrich and it's amazing. Articuno has laser eyes. Some kind
Not
of
confirmed to be the birds.
some kind of new ninja bear thing. Also, there's a shaman but a hot air balloon. Someone made the point. Someone made the point on Reddit as well that how are they going to handle the fact that everyone's going to have really high level teams? Are they going to set them all to level 50, or are these areas just going to be all at level 80, 90, or whatever? Are you going to get new starters?
I wonder if it's going to be relative to your current level.
That's the dream. That's how it all should be in the whole
Yeah.
game. Like the wild area. Holy shit.
I mean,
That's-
they're essentially bolting on 2 extra wild areas.
That's a good point, because the official promo stuff says the wild area was just the beginning. So maybe they are doing it like that. All right, I've answered that question.
There we go. You're welcome.
So yeah, you can cosplay as Marnie. That's true.
Yeah, I'm so fucking sore. The new main character, the new assistant characters, like there's the weird dude with the rainbow stuff, and the other girl, not Mustard, which has a stupid fucking name.
Yep. Colonel
but
Mustard.
the two leaders, I think it is what they're called, like the
Yeah.
person you train with, the people you train with.
Trainor.
The only reason that the dude is in Shield and the girl is in Sword is because there was a massive outcry about the Ice type gym leader being only in only in Shield. I guarantee it.
Oh. Was there an
Because-
outcry?
Well,
Are the people who don't buy both games getting upset now?
oh, look at you, Mr. fucking Moneybags. Oh, look at these peasants with enough money to afford one Switch game.
I didn't even buy them for myself. I got them for Christmas, basically.
You bought them for yourself for Christmas.
From money my mum gave me from Christmas money.
Yeah, fair.
Money that I didn't get at Christmas from my mum because I got it 2 months earlier.
Yeah. But at least in the subreddits I go into, people complain that the thick with 3 C's Ice type gym leader was only in Shield.
Oh. Well, I mean, we had Nessa in Sword, so I won't complain.
True, there is that. But now that you get into thick gym leader, or whoever she is, in Sword now as well. So you get double the thickness.
I'm not a thick.
I don't know what point I'm trying to make
I'm
here.
not a thick man, Rich. I don't care.
Multiple C's. Anyway, yeah. Point is, I like the look of the new characters.
Great. But yeah,
Anyone else want to chime in and save me from this hole I'm digging for myself?
the trailer was really good. Like you say, it built the hype, and the hype keeps coming.
Gigantamax, Blastoise, and Venusaur.
I mean, there were also some Gigantamax shits in there, but no one cares about that.
Yeah. And Gigantamax Galaran starters.
Yes,
They gave Inteleon a fucking sniper rifle.
Inteleon's massive whirlpool does look pretty cool. We completely glossed over the fact that all the old Pokemon are back.
Not all of them.
Not all of them. Oh, okay.
No.
200 of them, isn't it?
Oh
It's a
shit.
select amount, yeah.
I saw a Nidorino in
Ones
the
that will-
trailer, so that's all right.
The ones that will appear in the 2 expansion packs will be able to be transferred. But
Yeah.
it's not all of them. Garchomp's back, though.
Of course. Everyone loves Garchomp.
Yeah, the same way that everybody loves fucking Delibird, which is why he was in the base game.
That classic
Who likes
Pokemon.
Delibird? Seriously.
Present yourselves to us. Delibird
And
joke.
where is Dunsparce, hey?
I know,
there's a
fucking
YouTuber
Dunsparce.
that plays Pokemon games whose whole thing is based around Delibird. But yeah,
Seriously.
yeah.
Why do we
so
let these people exist?
His name's like Shady Penguin or something like that.
Oh, okay, then
I've heard of him.
That's okay then.
I thought you were going to say, and
where's
his
my
name
fucking-
is Saint Nicholas.
But where's my Poliwag?
Oh.
I want my Poliwag. Sniff, sniff. But no, I'm looking forward to having the new old monsters back.
Yeah. And you'll have some of them back in February 2020. And then some more
which is
later
that?
on.
I thought it was no, it's oh yeah, because of Pokemon Home.
Am I thinking, is February right, or did I make that up?
The first DLC pack is out in June, I think.
Okay, that was near enough.
But Pokemon Home is released in either February or March.
Oh, okay. Cool. So...
But like the way
Oh.
to get stuff from... You can transfer stuff from Generation 3 into these new games, if it's in the same Pokédex. But it's going to take a fuck ton of effort.
Yeah, it's really fun, though. Me and Ozzy
If
will,
you
like...
have multiple DSS
We're like
systems.
nod our living Dex heads in like mutual agreement here.
Yeah.
Yeah, going back in time and getting all the stuff is a lot of fun.
And because you've already got the save game, you're not really having to start most of them again. So it's kind of nostalgic going back and seeing what you had 5-10 years ago. And it's like, oh yeah, shit, I remember this.
Yeah.
Well, over to my new game you go.
Yeah, it is interesting thinking about things from such a long time ago. But
don't-
anyway,
I don't think you need multiple DSs, do you?
Yeah, you do. Transferring it from Diamond and Pearl to Black and White, you need 2 DSs.
You can put DS games in 3DSs though, can't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
if
So I
you've
think that's
got-
how I
if
did
you've
it.
got
I'm
a
just
Yeah.
going
DS
for
and
the-
a 3DS.
Yeah, well, I'm just going by the average person, not the insanely gamer-centric people. That
It's
we
so much what you're going to say then. I said the average person doesn't listen to this podcast.
No,
No,
I
but the
will
average
go-
person
I
won't
will-
have 2 DSs.
No, but I will go by the average Pokemon fan of our age who's been collecting the games as long as we have and would have had a Nintendo DS with Gen 4 and 5 and then bought the 3DS with Gen 6.
And in their bathroom, instead of
Yeah.
tiles, they've got DSs. Yeah.
So that's pretty much
Okay.
happened here.
Yeah, I'm just going by, like, there's going to be somebody out there
There's going to be some people, yeah,
who
but
played, like, Generation 3 and then has got back into it with Sword and Shield. It's like, oh, I want to transfer my old team, my starter from, or my team from Fire and Leaf Green over to
Denied.
these new ones.
yeah, if
So
you
you're
have
going to need 2 DS systems.
5-10 games, you don't deserve to have your Pokemon. You haven't spent the money to earn them, have you, Rick?
You haven't got your loyalty points.
There we go.
Ozzy, when did you get hired by EA? You seem to have lost all your morals.
I never had morals, Rich.
Ah, you're a
You'd need
perfect
a
EA
s-
candidate then.
A soul for that.
Yeah.
Or
when-
might I say, a member of the Conservative Party?
I'm
Sorry,
not
that was a
member
low
of
blow.
any
That was a
party, so-
that was a very low blow.
I
Anyway,
don't follow politics, so that meant nothing to me.
Oh,
Games a decade, anyone?
no. More Pokemon news.
Okay.
No.
Mystery Dungeon.
oh yeah, Mystery Dungeon.
Yeah. I was
Yeah, they're still going.
like
aren't
they finally
a
realized. Yeah, they finally realized that people like those games.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I've never played them myself, but I thought it was worth mentioning.
It was good fun. It was a good, different game.
They were good the first couple of times, but unlike the main series, I wasn't going to keep on spending 40,
No.
50 quid for the next one and then the next one, and so I gave up after about the DSs. I didn't get any of the 3DS ones.
No. It'll be interesting to see how they do, how they deal with the plot, and what monsters are available. Because they're no stranger to cutting stuff. But the main
Like their
plot
wrists.
takes place with Generation 3 Pokemon, and one of the big points about it was that there's this Lucario. Where did he come from? He's new.
Ah.
I don't know how they're going to deal with that, but
Yeah, because
Maybe it's
Lucario's
just
still
me
in it
worrying
because he
about
was in the trailer.
yeah, maybe it's just me worrying about stupid things that nobody really cares about.
Oh.
No change there, then.
That's what half of this podcast is about. Really.
That's a very fair point.
Game of the year, anyone?
No, Doctor Who.
Okay, don't
Oh.
either of them.
Yeah, because obviously we haven't heard yours thoughts on episodes ones of series 12.
What was your thought on episode 1?
I'm done with this show. I hate. No, I'm joking. It was cool. It was cool. I wouldn't say it was the best I've ever seen of Doctor Who, but it's got my hopes up.
I mean, you compare it to the last series.
Episode 1 confused me a little bit. Like, I watched it recently.
Last series doesn't exist in my eyes. But yeah, no.
Capaldi's first. Ew.
Now you see, I can forgive that because it had Capaldi. I can just watch it and enjoy
But
it.
it
for
also had
Capaldi.
Kill the Moon.
You can skip an episode.
Can't skip a season.
Or
Oh,
if you
true.
don't
No.
like it, post about it on Tumblr.
See,
That's the Kill the Moon.
season 8 also had Flatline and Mummy on the Orient Express, which I'd say were 2 really good episodes.
True. Like it had very
Season
big
8 was
highs, but
very-
terrible lows.
It was Marmite.
Oh.
It was Marmite series 8.
But
Half
the
of
problem
it-
is, season
Even love it or
11
hate
was
it.
very much
Series.
beige.
Yeah.
It
was
was
just-
just there.
Yeah. Totally
yeah,
agree.
No,
There was nothing. There was nothing spectacular about it. It was just sort
No.
of
no.
there. However, I will say, episode 2 of this new series, disappointment is spelled WHO.
Oh.
Oh.
I was so let down by that episode.
Oh.
I liked most of it. I will say it was a bit of a cop out at the end where the doctor just walks in and says, "Oh yeah, by the way, off screen I've just rejiggered your device so it doesn't work for you anymore."
Yeah.
Mm.
It's sort of like, all right, at
And-
least throw in like a quick flashback image of her sat there rejiggering the device. So it's like, show don't tell, show don't tell.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's not how Doctor Who does things these days.
Not anymore, no.
And I mean, I was so disappointed. It's like, oh, it's just through time. It's not multiple dimensions. It's not multiple masters.
Oh, yeah, that was
would
was
have
so
been
stupid.
interesting.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, Rich, if you're disappointed that you didn't get your Masterverse, Big Finish are going to be releasing an audiobook featuring Mark Gatiss, Derek Jacobi, Alex McQueen, Milo Parker, Eric Roberts, Jeffrey Beavis, Michelle Gomez, and now introducing to Big Finish, John Sim.
Oh,
So
so
basically,
there is going to be an Into the Masterverse.
it's like it's the 50th anniversary of the Master's first appearance in Doctor Who.
So of
Jan-
course they celebrate it through the
21.
audiobooks, not on the big screen.
Because as me and Christian have said many
Many.
times, Big Finish are so much better than Doctor Who TV nowadays.
Yep.
And they should hand the reins over to the people who do Big Finish. Nick Briggs, basically.
It's like how the Star Wars TV shows are so much better than the Star Wars films.
Yeah, it's like how the main that seems to be the thing nowadays. The main series and the main films aren't what's good anymore. It's
No,
the
it's 'cause-
spin-off shows and
Because
the
it's
It's 'cause they're-
mainstream.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's made by
too
people who
much.
think about money, not about the story.
yeah.
When you get people like John Favreau and Dave Filoni, they care about the story and the world.
And the side things are made by fans, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally. I think it's why, like, the Titans TV show and what was the one that the Crisis on Infinite Earth? The Arrow. Or-
Well, that's Arrow, that's Flash, that's Batwoman, Legends of Tomorrow.
Yeah, it's like all of
But yeah.
those are better than the DC films.
I've only watched Titans mainly, but even I will agree on that.
Yeah.
Speaking of Titans, Series 2 dropped today.
No spoilers. I haven't seen it yet.
I will say, though, just for Richard's benefit, Bruce Wayne
Okay.
does show up properly.
Oh,
Okay.
As Bruce.
okay.
Oh, and he's an actor you'll all know.
Really? Who was it?
He was Father Octavian in Doctor
Oh
Who,
shit! It's him.
Matt Smith Angel episodes,
He was
but
in Game of Thrones.
you'll know
Nice.
him better.
Oh,
as,
Ian Glenn,
Yes.
as that's him. Yeah, yeah.
who was also in
Khaleesi.
Resident Evil.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm on
So,
episode
I've-
6.
He's
at the moment.
Batman?
He's Batman.
He's got a
Gotta
gravelly
remember-
voice.
You got to remember
does-
as well, though, this is set around the time where Dick Grayson's in his like mid-20s.
Okay.
Wait, so how old is Batman then?
So Batman
50.
probably in his 40s, 50s, yeah, by this point. If
Yeah,
he's
that's
That's
not-
not
that
creepy
makes
at
sense.
all.
if he was like in his 20s, 30s when he adopted Dick,
Okay, now
then
he's
it's probably when he adopted
Stupid.
Dick. Oh yeah.
When you adopt the dick, you get the stick.
No,
You merely
yeah,
adopted the dick.
I got Amy to it, and we've been
I was
watching.
born by it, molded by it.
Ouch.
I did just about hear you then, Alex.
I got Amy into it. We've been watching through. We're on like episode 7 so far.
Okay. No.
And I know obviously as someone Netflix today that the season 2 just dropped on like shit. We need to
Yeah.
finish this and get to it.
Yeah, I've only watched episode 1 so far. I enjoy it. I will say though that episode 1 feels more like it should have been a sequel to series 1
Okay.
rather than an intro to series 2, because they defeat the main threat of series 1 in the first episode of series 2, and then
So it's
and like at the end of at the end of episode 1, it's kind of them setting up the Titans and becoming
okay.
an actual sort of team.
Okay, that's cool.
And it kind of felt like it was more of like a wrap up to everything that's just happened, as opposed to.
So it was a little bit like Game of Thrones in that sense, where it has the finale. Oh no, like episode 9 or whatever, and then the episode after is like the aftermath of it.
Scouring of the Shire.
Kind of a little bit, yeah.
Okay, that's all right. Okay.
It kind of feels like they cut it off just so they could have the finale of series 1 a cliffhanger rather than a 2-parter,
Yeah.
and then they just put part 2 as episode 1 to series 2.
Oh, I'm gonna try and. binge
But
watch
apart from
something.
that, yeah, I'm still enjoying it. I'm still thoroughly into it.
Nice.
Cool.
So yeah, on Doctor Who,
Completely off there on a tangent.
like what you were saying about it being beige, that's actually like you think about the characters in the series. You think back to like the glory days of Russell T Davies and Stephen Moffat, where generally, if there's a recurring character, they kind of feel like a person that you're watching on TV, whereas a lot of the characters in the Chibnall stuff, they just seem like they are literally just characters reading lines.
Actors, yeah.
And there's nothing like I couldn't tell you, like they've got a background that's like a biog, like a MySpace biography, and that's all you know about them, kind of thing.
It's like on paper what they're saying seems good, but when they say it, it just comes out cringy.
Yeah, it almost feels like just like a first draft. It's like I know Russell T Davies didn't really shy away from like the campy humor kind of things like that. But I guarantee you, he never would have done something as fucking stupid as laser tap dancing shoes.
Sorry, what?
Oh, it's in episode 2. You're fine.
Okay, all right.
I don't know. He might have.
You might. That didn't really bother me.
It would have done it tastefully, though.
Yeah, I guess.
It would have done it tastefully, stupidly. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, yes, it would have been stupid, but it would have been done in a funny way rather than a
Oh, it's
cringy
gone.
way.
Yeah.
Gordon.
It's the thing, like, Russell T Davies is amazing at writing characters. Stephen Moffat was amazing at sort of writing
Overarching plot.
interesting kind of plot ideas, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Weird shit.
I don't really
Chris
think...
Chibnall is also there.
Yeah, anyway, Big Finish. Check it out.
Yeah, definitely. It's got the best of everything, Big Finish.
Yeah.
It really has. It feels like modern writing with classic Doctors. It's
Yeah.
I mean, Ozzy spoke very highly of it, and
Yeah.
I do want to try and get some, because I know it has like the 10th Doctors with like more adventures with Donna and Rose, is it as well?
Yeah, I think there's like 3 volumes of 10th Doctor ones or series with him now. So like,
And go look how much that is, because I get
Well,
paid
no,
in 28.
listen.
What's it called? Big Finish.
Big fit.
Ew,
Yeah. Whoa.
Let's see him after the podcast.
Yeah, probably. Okay. That's a good idea.
You know?
I may have some contacts for at least one of those series.
So that shit's getting cut.
Yeah.
I just meant I had contact lenses so
Yeah.
that I could watch one of the series.
Yeah.
Come on, Rick.
That's what I thought.
Contact lenses
Yeah.
so you could watch the Big Finish audiobook.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know why I questioned it, to be honest.
It's got like when Aphex Twin made that song where when you looked at the waveform, it was a picture of his face. That's what the audiobooks
Yeah.
look like. You can just see the scenes.
Okay.
Uh,
Anyway,
One thing I liked from the episode, one thing I disliked. The thing I liked, the Master at the end was dressed like the First Doctor with his like
Yes, I did see
checkered
that.
trousers.
Okay, yeah.
One thing I disliked, whoever edited the episode doesn't understand how the cliffhanger noise is supposed to work because it faded to black and then the noise started.
Oh, seriously. Oh, that's so.
I'm just so two things that I didn't like.
Yes.
One, can we try and keep the characterization of the Master consistent? You know.
Oh, the Master was too angry. I didn't like him.
Yes.
Anyway, yes.
But then again, maybe that'll come into play as we understand why he was so angry and why he did what he did. And also,
Maybe
can
it's Maybelline.
Gallifrey survive for more than five
That's-
fucking
that's-
minutes, please?
That was my reaction. It was literally again.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
soon?
So
Really?
everything that happened in the 50th, all the sacrifice, all the
Yeah.
everything that happened was for fucking nothing.
Yeah, that was my down point. I like the twist that it was the Master that did it, and we're gonna try and find out all this and what the fuck went on and blah blah blah. But really, again,
Don't we already know that? We already know what happened though, because we talked about it on the last episode. It was when the Doctor was giving Albert Einstein a lift back, and he dropped his notes, and Rassilon picked them up.
okay.
We
Oh yeah.
or vice versa.
And so, oi caramba!
I might have been
And then
dead
the
for that
universe
one.
exploded. I don't know. That's generally how it goes with Doctor Who, right? But
Yeah.
That's
I will say Jodie's still taking her time to grow on me.
mm,
There was only one moment I felt that I sort of like really liked her as the Doctor, and that was when she was talking to Graham through the screen and not actually in the room with him.
Yeah.
You know, like when she'd made the recorded message for
oh
on the
yeah,
plane.
yeah. But that was just
that message just actually I liked that from her. That kind of felt like
it was just sort of parodying what happened in Blink.
Oh,
yeah, but it felt like it was in a different way, which
Yeah,
is
it
probably
was-
why I liked it.
See, like when Ryan fell over and was looking at all the like the plaques on the floor, I was thinking, hang on, is this some sort of simulation?
Oh.
Which again would have been
No,
interesting.
no.
But no, it just went back in time and put it there when it was being built because
Actually, Ray managed to get that straight away. He's
Yeah.
like,
I
oh, he's gonna do that in the future.
thought that was kind of obvious. kind of.
Yeah.
But it kind of meant that there was no jeopardy for the rest of the thing because you knew that they were all
Yeah.
going to be fine.
yeah.
Like you said, she's still not growing. It goes back to what I was saying. That they're not really characters. They're just reading the lines.
Yeah.
I think the best way to describe it is like Tennant and Smith are, and they're solid primary colours.
Yeah.
Whereas Jodie at the moment is still very pastel,
Oh, yeah.
very pastel. Like she's got
Like when you turn it
hints
sideways
of-
and rub it.
yeah, she's got like hints of a strong character underneath there, but it still feels kind of delicate. Almost like they're trying not to make it too intense because people are afraid that this is going to be put off by the fact it's a woman.
It's like
Playing it
someone.
safe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone put some craft paper over the top of David Tennant and took a rubbing of him.
Yeah, literally.
It kind of is.
Yeah. But like I want to like Jodie's Doctor. I really, really do. But there's something that's holding back. It's just thinking like, yeah.
The shit writing. That's what
Yeah, that is probably it, yeah. Yeah.
Oh well. Still better than last series, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Getting there slowly.
Yeah.
And like I
Give it
said,
another 5 years and we'll finally have the Jodie Whittaker series we've been waiting for.
and then she'll regenerate.
Yeah, we'll have it, Ozzy. It'll be in Big Finish.
Yeah, it will be. Yeah. How much do you want to bet the bad guys are going to come back in the season finale? I think we discussed this, didn't we, Christian?
Yeah.
The Master would at least, I think.
Oh,
can
no,
see
Lenny
them
Henry's going to
doing
be
that.
back.
Okay. I didn't realize it was Lenny Henry until like afterwards.
Yeah.
I watched the complete first episode and I was there like, I really recognize that guy. Oh, I'll look it up after we've recorded. Looked it up, it was like, holy shit.
It's because it's a serious role, isn't it? And he's not been
He
on
can
telly for a
actually
while.
fucking act.
Yeah, I grew up watching him like as a comedian, and I didn't recognize him until
No.
at all. I thought he was the Master for some reason. I got really confused.
That's what we wanted.
Oh yeah, Lenny Henry. That'd be amazing, wouldn't it?
Did anybody remember Lenny Henry in Pieces? His sketch show?
I remember a
Oh,
sketch
he
show.
did
I
one
can't
where he
remember what it's
played the
called.
doctor.
Really?
There was like a sketch where Lenny Henry played the doctor.
Well, I can't search for that now because any results in Lenny Henry Doctor Who is going to come with something fucking different, isn't it?
He was erased it from his timeline like that. Was that the sketch show where he had played a character called Lester who said, "This is my shop," like that?
I think it
my
was,
God, I
yeah.
remember
That's
that.
I've always remembered that, but that's the only thing I remember.
I think that's what I grew up watching. Like my mum and dad like loved Lenny Henry, and we grew up watching
Yeah.
him a lot on TV.
Ignore that one.
Oh.
Might
Oh,
work.
there's posts going on in the chat.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
what are you posting to? Is this like the time that you forgot to crop out your desktop?
I was thinking about that last night. That was.
That one.
Do you tell what happened?
Don't worry about it.
Porn was in the background of my desk.
Oh god, okay, that's not a surprise though, is it?
Because I can't remember what reminded me of it, but I was there just like cracking up again thinking about it. Because I just remember laughing for about 5 minutes straight.
Just want to clarify, we're laughing at the situation, not at you.
Yeah.
Don't worry, everyone laughs at me. I'm used to it by now.
What a funny thing to say.
Anyway, so
So,
So what were we talking? The Master, weren't we?
yeah.
Or something like. Or
He's
Lenny
not-
Henry as the Master. That's where we got here.
yeah, I wanted a multi-master story.
Ugh.
Well, 2021 for about 40 odd quid off the Big Finish website. £4.99 in an 8 CD box set. Or
Oh.
download at $39.99.
Why is download more expensive?
No, download's cheaper.
Oh, sorry.
Didn't sound like it.
CD £45.
Oh.
Okay, all right.
Download
I thought you said the other way around.
or £40. Maybe.
Oh.
$44.99 CD, $39.99 download.
Do we have time for game of 2019?
No.
No.
Oh.
Time is at an end.
Fine.
Um,
Do it next time.
yeah. We'll have to wait till next time, I'm afraid.
Silky.
It's not like I had the tabs open ready.
Same.
On that bombshell, I think it's time to end.
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
Yeah.
don't forget to prepare games of the decade as well.
Like I said,
I've
it's not
already
like I
done
had
it.
the tabs open.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've already done it.
Okay, cool. So have I, but you know, time is not as
Fleeting.
Yeah.
Madness takes its toll.
fruit flies
So
like a
listen
banana.
closely. Not for Mary for much longer. I've got to keep control. Really? Time warp? Nobody? Seriously? You uncultured swines.
No, sorry, I don't know why I didn't say anything.
Well, this has really fizzled out, so I think we'll just end it there.